guys, welcome once again to another Destiny 2 Edge of Fate pre-record. So it is Zer's Reset once again, with it being a Friday. So week of Friday the 8th of August 2025, we are going to see what Zer has for us this Reset Friday. So we're going to head to the Annex and land there. And then once we're landed, we're going to head up to see what Zer has for us for this reset week of the 8th of August 2025. So we're here at the Annex. I do hope everyone's had a decent week. Weather's been slightly a bit more improved, but still a bit breezy as well, but still relatively decent. So, Zer's Reset, week of the 8th of August 2025. We've had new things developing this week as well in regards to Destiny 2. Solstice of Heroes began as well. So there
Strength is not enough in some fights, Titan. I bring a message from the Nine.
So each week we have to spend at least 47 strange coins, as they're also known as. So he does have a bit of gear for each of the classes, 2 bits of gear. So 2 hunters bit of gear first, and just like previous exotic gear, you can add different mods depending what you need it for, whether it's for the nightfall, anything really, for the raid for example as well, dungeon. So whatever your character needs in regards to helping the team, as it were, complete a very difficult raid for example, or even challenges as well. So you have minor mods as well as the major ones, so you can pick any of them really, but it's probably best to pick ones that will be very useful for the team, as it were. So this bit of gear, we do actually have another appearance to show you guys. So have another appearance, and then we can actually change the colour scheme just to make it match a bit better. Quite cool, isn't it? So the other bit of gear for the hunters this week is gauntlets. So exactly the same as the previous bit of gear, you can add different mods depending what you need it for whichever activity you're doing as a team, or even if you're trying to achieve something yourself, solo for example, you might want to have something that helps with your melee for example, or even your grenade recharge, as well as other things like your super as well. So this bit of gear, unfortunately I don't have another appearance, but you can actually do exactly the same as the previous bit of gear, but I don't have an example. But you can change the colour scheme once you do have another appearance, in this case. Just to see if it match the colour scheme that you're going for. So that is for the hunters. So the titans this week have chest armor. So just like the hunters bit of gear, you can add different mods depending on what situation or event you're trying to do, either solo or as a team. So you also have the minor mods slot as well. So I do have two sort of appearances, but I think they're still locked, but at least you get to see what I mean. And then, you know, whichever appearance you choose out of the ones available in your collection, for example, you could then change the color scheme to make it match however, you know, your preference for your color scheme. So first bit of gear for the Titans, chest armor, and the second bit of gear is a helmet. Looks very nice, doesn't it? So exactly the same, add different mods as well as a minor mod, and you can masterwork it up to usually it's 10, but I think sometimes certain bits of gear can only be leveled up to 5. So we do have this other appearance as an example, as well as this one. Ooh. And then of course you have the default, which looks like that. So then you can change the color schemes. So for example, change that to that, and change that. So, you know, very cool, but you probably would like potentially a colour that sort of matches a bit of the for example, the bottom part of the helmet in this case. So you might want to go something like that, so sort of matches a bit better, doesn't it? But you know, it depends which one you pick, if you do have that options available, and then you can change the color scheme to make it match however you would like your color scheme to be for your character. Even the one I normally select for my color scheme actually goes quite well actually as well. So Titans have chest armor and helmet this week. Finally, the Warlocks, first bit of gear, helmet as well. So just like the Titans and the Hunters, bit of gear, add major mods as well as the minor, depending what you need it for. So this bit of gear doesn't really give you too much of customization, but as in appearance, but then you can change the colour scheme to try to make it blend a bit better than it is. But certain bits of gear has its own available appearances for certain bits of gear, which is a bit unfortunate, but bear in mind each of the bits of gear is from a different season event, on a different expansion, for example. So the Warlocks had helmet, and also they have gauntlets. So just like the other bits of gear, add major mods to help your character either get, you know, your super, your orbs of power, or even specific damage that you want, or even damage resistance that's needed, depending if you're doing like the raid or the nightfall, or even a harder version of the nightfall, for example. So you can add major mods as well as minor as well. Masterwork it up to level 5 in this case. So if you do have another appearance, you have a chance to make it look even more cool, and then you can change the colour scheme just like the previous bits of gear. So at least the bits of gear this week, you can change its appearance slightly, as much as it will let you. So you do have a different colour appearances to choose from as well. So each of the bits of gear, level 138 in this case, all of them I believe. Yeah. So like I was saying, each week we have to spend at least 47 strange coins. So it doesn't matter if we spend them in here, buying exotic gear, weapons in this case. So there's 2 catalysts this week. There's a Lord of Wolves catalyst for those who need it, and Bad Juju catalyst as well, which sounds like somebody evil, doesn't it? So you got the Hawkman hand cannon this week. You have the Jade Rabbit scout rifle, the Fighting Lion grenade launcher, as well as the Darcy sniper rifle for the exotic gear. Each exotic engram individually is 23, while each of the individual weapons itself 23, but the engrams, so the engrams cost the same. So they made changes to make it a bit more simplified. So the strange weapons engram, because there usually is legendary armor as well, but they've removed that. The engrams individually cost 7 coins per one. Individual legendary weapon, depending which one you pick, 41 per one. So you do have a good selection, and if you need to get specific ones in your collection, you have plenty of choice. So we are trying to get the Favour of 9 buff, which is a weekly occurrence. So you could spend 47 strange gift, spending 47 strange coins, or you can buy, in this week's case, a Sending Shard if you need it, some enhancement cores, some glimmer, and some raid banners. So depends which way you would like to spend your 47. So we're going to get some glimmer, because I have spent quite a bit of glimmer this week.
It was the 9's. Now it is yours.
So it should tell us how many we've spent. So we've still got 7 to spend here. So we will spend 7 of these.
An exchange.
Because I don't need any more raid banners.
The 9 meant for you to have that.
And there we are. It's funny how it gave me raid banners, even though I don't necessarily need to click on these this week. So, Favour of the 9 buff. So next time we see Zerth. So also there's the Cypher if you need it as well. If you've got slightly less than 5, you can actually get that for this week's as well. Reset for Zerth. So like I was saying, with the raid banners, it got absolutely low. So with the source that's been on this week, here for another week as well, I believe, like 2 weeks, something like that. So we're gonna say a thank you to Zer.
Until we speak again.
So we will see Zer next time. And we do actually have a special delivery in regards to this expansion. So we don't need that. So more stuff we recycle helps Banshee's rep as well. So like I was saying, we do have special delivery. So we do actually have a catalyst here. So new land beyond catalyst sounds really cool. And we also have the new land beyond sniper rifle. Interesting. So with the edition I got, the Year of the Prophecy edition, so we do actually have a exotic engram, exotic, what do you call it, epiverse engram, as well as 2 exotics here. So we do have a vehicle and an appearance for the new weapon as well. Looks really cool. So we do have stuff from Wario as well. So like I was saying, we don't have any room for the ascending shards, so we will get rid of 5 as well as a cipher, just to ensure we can get them picked up. It is a bit funny that we have to get rid of stuff just to reclaim it, you know. I think with the ascending shard they should have more available to gather instead of just a specific amount. Because the red banners, for example, we can get over 100, do you know what I mean? So it doesn't make any sense having just them. So we're gonna unlock this. Now we can get these ascending shards and the cipher, and we can get this. And there we go. Really cool. So like I said, the solstice is here, so Eva is here in front of us. So I'm just going to see if we do have that little...
What you want to receive.
Oh, we can open these.
I can definitely fix this.
Well, tons of stuff, it's really cool. So we're going to unlock all of these. Pretty cool that we've got these sort of appearances, transmog or skins, as it were, for these specific items of gear. Rid of. So this is a new sniper rifle, so we will lock that into place so we don't lose it. So we do actually have the catalyst. So that new appearance is here, so we can apply that, for example. So that new catalyst will go active once we completed the requirement for it. So we will have to get to, masterworked first, for example. So we probably will get additional appearances in the future as well, and there might even be something like the Eververse. So we'll have a quick look at the Eververse this reset week to see if there is another appearance, for example.
Always something new at Eververse.
So there is a new ship. There is a appearance for the Jade Rabbit. And this beach ball thing, quite cool. So with regards to the Solstice of Heroes 2025, there is a cool little appearance you can get for your character. Bit of a
It's easy
summer
math, Guardian.
appearance.
You got the silver, Eververse has the goods.
So you do have these other appearances to get if you have enough bright dust in this case, or silver if you have that.
Looking for something in particular?
Plenty of stuff to buy if you have the currency for it. So I do hope you've enjoyed this reset for this week of the 8th of August 2025, and I look forward to seeing you all for the next pre-record in regards to Destiny 2, The Edge of Fate. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you next time. But anyway, stay safe everyone, and I look forward to seeing you for the next pre-record.